Hey, you're on camera. Nothing to say? Okay, here we go. Alright. What's going on? Good night on Raw yesterday. I think, I hate the fact that they have very good Raws before WrestleMania, and then the Raws afterward become shit. I watch wrestling so much that you could already expect poor ass Raws after WrestleMania. I hate it. I hate it. It's like despicable. It's stupid. It's retarded. But I'm here to give you my opinion on the Rock and Rap concert. I thought the whole Rock and Rap thing was going to end the show, but Cena started it, Rock ended it. Fact of the matter is, Rock got more time. Cena only got, 2.5, 3 minutes. But what he said already made, what he said made an impact. What he said was, I'm Mr. Kung Pao Chicken, you're just Miami Fried Chicken shit. I mean, I think he could have went longer. I mean, he did a whole album, for the love of God. He could have went longer. I don't know. I guess it was time constraints because he had Undertaker and Shawn Michaels promo that went a good while, and Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler. But I'll get to that later. Cena's rap, bar none, good, but I hate the fact that it was only for that night. It was only for one night only, and Cena will go back to being Boy Scout Cena and blah blah blah. But I'm not complaining. It was a good way to start off the night. And after that we got Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler, which was the fucking match of the night. Because you have finally Sheamus having a test and having a match longer than 5 minutes. And not a match with Jinder Mahal, even though we'll see Jinder Mahal later in the night. And no short squashes or nothing. It was just a good 10 to 12 minute match, and it was great. Ziggler right now is the best bumper in the business. He's the best seller in the business right now, is Dolph Ziggler. And I'm, along with the rest of the IWC, saying that he will be world champion this year. You can't put too much emphasis on that. It's just that his gimmick is great. His moveset's great. And just his demeanor, the fact that the show-off gimmick is working. It's working. Like the perfection, like the I Am Perfection gimmick that he had, which basically was them giving us the conclusion that, it's the next Mr. Perfect. But Dolph Ziggler is no Mr. Perfect, even though Dolph Ziggler looked like Billy Gunn last night with pink tights. Billy Gunn was trending last night. Partly because of Dolph Ziggler, and not because of the Famouser. It was because of the tights. But Ziggler sells like crazy. Ziggler sells how Shawn Michaels used to sell. Like Shawn Michaels always sold, but like in the younger Shawn Michaels sold a lot before the back injury. That not to say that after the back injury Shawn Michaels didn't sell, but I mean, he's right. Dolph Ziggler is selling more than John Cena sells moves. Bar none. That's a point. That's a fact. And Ziggler will be world champion this year. I'm just waiting for that run to come. It's going to be good. I'm giving you to the highlights. Triple H Triple H was there for like 5 seconds. But the HBK Undertaker promo, it was Human Taker. Human Taker again, not like I said in the last video, not the slow, brooding Taker. He was Human Taker. He was Badass Taker. The voice was Badass Taker. And Shawn Michaels was just hitting the nail on the head about how ironic it is. You know? And I was, in the last video, I was saying HBK's involvement as a referee, you know, inadvertently, you know, costing matches. And, you know, calling it right down the middle for most of the match, and the last 5 minutes goes to a schmoz. You know, it's really, the storyline is really getting interesting. And shout out to the wrestling gurus for this point that they made. But this match being the main event, why wouldn't it? Why couldn't it be the main event? That'll put more doubt into all of our minds. Just having it be the main event. Miz wants another spot at WrestleMania. Fought CM Punk, lost, tapped out to the Anaconda Vice. Short match. And then Jericho comes out with the alcohol angle. And we all know CM Punk straight edge because his father was an alcoholic. And we all know the backstory behind it. But this is to new CM Punk fans. This is to the people who have just started seeing CM Punk like this summer. You know? Or, you know, the ones who've seen CM Punk when he debuted in ECW. Because there was never a reason why Punk was straight edge. I mean, obviously we knew. But not the new Punk. The new Punk fans, they don't know. So this was more information to them. Which, I'm on that, you know. Yeah, it's getting personal now, and you put real life into the storyline. And it breathes a little bit of more life into the angle between Punk and Jericho. You know, I'm not knocking them for that. And I'm sure Punk will retort next week. Punk already retorted on Twitter last night saying, "I will hurt you." Basically saying it's none of your business and I will hurt you. That was Punk's Twitter in a nutshell. I don't know the full comment, but yeah, it's getting that way. So the fact that here's the thing, the fact that they're moving storylines from TV to Twitter, you know, like the Zack Ryder Eve thing, that Zack Ryder asked Eve for a date, Eve said yes, and then you're waiting to see what happens, and then all you had to do was look on Twitter, and Zack was like, waiting for Eve Torres on my date, and he put still waiting, and then Eve Torres said, "I'm sorry, maybe another day," and then Joey Styles tweeted that you get to look at pictures just like the rest of us. It's good. It's good way for social media, you know, storylines. You know what happened with Zack Ryder and Eve. Go to Twitter. You know what Punk's comments before Monday. Check Twitter because he's already said his opinion on it. Undertaker botched. Now, a lot of people are giving that hell, but if you're gonna give anybody one botch in this world, give the botch to The Undertaker. He's never botched 20 years in his career. One botch ain't gonna, you know. Yeah, April 21st. You know, everybody's saying, "God, I gotta change my travel plans because WrestleMania is now April 21st." You know, jokingly. if you're gonna give anybody one botch, it's the Undertaker. You know, he's a legend. He's an icon. Get over it. It's just one botch. Um, I'm sure I'll probably see it on Botchamania this week. Um, Orton, Swagger, okay match. Kane still giving mind games. Long and Laurinaitis. Last video, you've already saw half of the team folded. You know, half of the team molded. Mark Henry, David Untung is the captain. Christian's gonna be on SmackDown on Friday, so you can already see that Christian's gonna be on Laurinaitis' team, and you already know 3 members of Long's team before Long's even announced it. So you already have Santino's the team captain, Kofi Kingston, and R-Truth. So you already have 6 of the 12. You have 6 more to go. So you gotta see what happens there. But it's a great story. You know, you can't build it. I don't know how much more you can build a good story like that. You know, but it's a great story, and I like it. It's a good, like I said, it'd be good to put this match first on the card to start the night off with that 12-man tag, because it'll be just phenomenal. You already have the crowd on their feet after the match is over. You'll have the crowd in the palm of their hands just from the start of that match. That's it. Like I said, Orton Swagger. Swagger didn't even get introduced. Swagger was in the ring after commercial break, and Orton got introduced. This is leading towards Orton and Kane at WrestleMania. A forgettable match, I'm probably going to say, unless they're going to put something behind this match. But right now, this match is looking forgettable. You know, just like Kurt Angle being thrown with Kane at the last minute at WrestleMania 18. It's like that. It's going to be that forgettable. The Sheamus and Bryan thing, I mean, Bryan is getting a lot of good responses as far as him being a heel is concerned. And the yes, like, it's going around, it's like, yes, yes, yes! That's going to be big. I expect yes signs all around the arena at WrestleMania. But, I mean, it has to pick up more steam than it usually is. Or it does. Or it's going to have. It needs to pick up more. So, watch AJ be involved now. Because Bryan telling her to shut up last Friday. So, it's going to probably build from that. The Rock concert. You give Rock 15 to 20 minutes and you're going to get gold. And that's what happened. The We Will Rock You karaoke thing, I didn't care about. I don't think the crowd did either. I think they were singing along. They were singing along to most of his Rock's version of Jailhouse Rock, which was Cleveland Rocks. You know, put Cena's mom in, put Cena's wife in. A lot of jabs being thrown. The Teletang. Cena is a mix between Vanilla Ice and a Teletubby. Oh God. Rock saying that The Rock gonna go on a date with Cena's mom, and there's just a lot of stuff. The person with the most time won here, and that was Rock. Rock gave the most time. He closed out the show. But I would love to see Cena still in this Thugonomics gimmick, just spewing venom at Rock. But it didn't happen. Wishful thinking on my part. So, all in all, good show. Good Raw. good Raw overall. I hope it builds to next week and the week after. You know, it's building, man. WrestleMania is gonna be huge. You know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait. I'm flying out there the 29th. I won't be at Hall of Fame, but I will be at the event. It's gonna be great. So, uh, so that's it then. I will see you again next time, next video, same channel. Peace.